Eventful weekend. Like I said, the Maybach curtain got pulled back. DJ PJ weekends, what we was already calling it. That boy flew in with 16 other recruits. We had the slingshot out there. They was flicking up in the slingshot, but it is what it is, man. We'll see if the slingshot brings more luck than Ferrari and Lamborghini did with last year with Hugh. Um, Jordan Ross is the guy that came on an official visit that I've been feeling good about. He's from Bama, Birmingham, Alabama. I think Bama leads in that recruitment. Georgia's playing a role in that recruitment as well. Um, but he rated the visit a 10 out of 10. This is his second visit to Gainesville. His host was Kelby Collins. They both are from Bama. I like the relationship that they have right there. We're gonna see how this all plays out, but I think this one that goes down to the wire. I do not have us leading right now. He says a perfect 10, but we'll see how it all plays out. Kendall Jackson is another defensive lineman that came on the visit, local guy. He liked that they made it feel like he wasn't at home, being a Buchholz guy from that area. He felt like he was in Carolina or somewhere. They still gave him the full-fledged visit, enjoyed himself. He said he's going to still make his decision in August. He has Miami lined up and also Kentucky, I believe, for official visits, and Arkansas as well. We'll see how it all plays out. Cam Jackson played host for him on his visit. Chris Jones, a guy I had on commit watch. Here's another thing. Somebody asked in the comments earlier too. Yeah, we've been saying I don't think kids commit like that, man. A lot of these kids gonna take their visits.
They have
It's
dates
business.
set, man. Like these dates
These
are pretty
business
much set.
decisions. These business meetings that these kids going to. So I think they're gonna go hear out every single thing. I don't know how much first, last, second, third visits matter these days, but I think everybody's gonna get a full listen. Some kids are gonna pop on the spot like the kid with Bama, sight unseen because that's Bama, but being realistic where our programs at, like these kids are gonna go through the whole process and they're gonna be thorough. And I also like that for the culture, like not making emotional decisions, but even though you're feeling good, the business is a 10 out of 10, you go home with your family, break down some business and see what's what. That's the way it should be. But what we gonna net after this weekend, we had 17 there. I think we get 4 kids off of this weekend, before football kickoff. Chris Jones was the guy who I got on commit watch. He had a great weekend. Him and Adarius Hayes were tied together the entire visit. Two linebackers. Jay Bateman is doing a great job with recruiting linebackers. We have um, Miles Graham and Adarius Hayes, two top 100 guys. If we could bring in a guy like Chris Jones from the Virginia area, that'll be three top 100 guys, one of our best linebacker classes in a long time. Uh, he's also going to official visit Georgia on the 16th, and he's going to take a visit to Michigan State, which is not scheduled yet. Ethan Callaway, a position he plays offensive tackle, a position that I'm watching very closely with recruiting. I want to see we got two guys at the spot, so I want to see if we take it up a notch. I think our recruiting picked up from Dan Mullen's offensive line recruiting, but for what we're pulling in every other room right now, I think offensive linemen may be our not that we're pulling in bad guys, but if I'm bringing in DJ Lagways and top tier quarterbacks, give me some top tier offensive tackles. Ethan White is a guy that I'm sorry, not Ethan White. Ethan Callaway is a guy that's very high on their board. When it pertains to priority, he's probably one right now as far as wants. He's the number 17 overall offensive tackle in the country. Some other official visits that he's making is Georgia, LSU, and Penn State. No time frame on the decision right now for him. We'll see how it all plays out. Maybe one that goes all the way down to the wire on signing day, but right now no decision date. Local kid, another Florida guy, LJ McCray from Daytona Beach, mainland. Justin Boone played his host. He ready to visit a 10 as well. I like where we stand on both mainland kids, Zay Mincy and LJ McCray. If I could have to put a crystal ball in or a prediction, if I had one, I'm gonna call it a smoke bomb. If I could put a smoke bomb in right now for LJ McCray, it would definitely be for us. And also Zay Mincy, who's probably gonna make his visit next week. I just like where we stand at. And I don't think they're a package deal or anything like that. It's 3 kids on that team that we would take. We've offered 3. We would take all 3 as a package deal, but I don't think they're tied to each other in one way or another. But I like where we stand in his recruitment. We'll see how it all plays out. I don't have a time frame from him right now, but he is a guy that could choose right after he wrap all his visits up, maybe before the season. Four-star defensive lineman DeAndre Robinson out of Orlando, Florida. He was hosted by Caleb Banks. He had a great time on his visit. Uh, he's not going to make a pre football season decision. He said his decision is going to definitely go into the season, maybe all the way to signing day. Georgia, Ohio State, and Texas are other schools that's going to get visits from him in June. Jaden Crawford was another guy that was on campus, defensive back. He was one that was really feeling the Maybach. He talked about it a lot in his article with my man Corey Bender over there at On3. Spoke very highly of the relationship that him and Corey Raymond is building. He's a guy that we just got into his recruitment with. He's on. This is his second visit. Really enjoyed it. He's also going to visit Auburn on June 9th, LSU on June 16th, and North Carolina on June 23rd. He's a 6'1", 180-pound guy. He might go to Miami as well. Miami also offered him recently, but he hasn't set up a visit with Miami or anything like that.